tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Kendrick, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, you got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The opportunity was there for them to take the lead with a field goal and get 3. Instead, they want a little more.
Sometimes being a little greedy is not a bad thing, right? I mean, don't just take what they're going to give you or what's evident. Go try and get more. And yes, there's a little bit of a risk to it, but boy, they made it pay off in a big way.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious. Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Kendrick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Kendrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Kendrick. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kendrick. And he's going to go down again. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive, and this go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run over.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
The 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Kendrick. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9. brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down. Kendrick. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
On the run, this is Jackson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd down, Kendrick. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession, and it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
First down, Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kendrick looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
From the gun, Kendrick. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Kendrick. And to the right side here, it's Allen. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the boys. You know.
Operating from the gun, Kendrick. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Kendrick.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Johnson.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down at 7. From the gun, Kendrick. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kendrick. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
14.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 1.
From 4 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making...
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
A gain of 42 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play. Third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, Kendrick. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Kendrick. Short little throw to Ebron. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Kendrick. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team,
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 46 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
That's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action. Mayfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Kendrick's pass.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and long.
From the gun, Kendrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
35.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. His end zone, Mayfield slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Kendrick. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there's more people there to get him down.
And that is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Number 1.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mayfield now. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Rosas lining up for the extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Kendrick. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second down. Kendrick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On first down, Kendrick. Allen's got it over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Andrew Billings, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And the pressure gets to him again. Mack Wilson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, Kendrick. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take off with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Play fake. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let this one go. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Kendrick looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Kendrick. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down, Kendrick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
42 the mark, boys. 42 the mark.
From the gun, Kendrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Kendrick, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to launch the... They've got his man complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Tonight.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be back home next week to take